Hi, I want to talk to you today about a subject that I think is so often overlooked to an extent, but certainly not given the time, the concentration, and the effort that it requires. And that is the area of KPIs, the key performance indicators. For many, it's a little bit, oh my God, it's something that you've got to do because it's the boring bit. And it's something that let's just do that, get that out of the way, and then we can review them at some later stage in the year. But I think that so often not giving the time to really investing the time to make sure that you've done this piece of work really well does result in so much confusion and so much misalignment between what I think is expected of me and what my manager thinks is expected of me or believes is expected of me. So I would say that you really need to make sure that when you're having that discussion that you invest the time in it to make sure there's absolute clarity, and not just in the process to achieve a goal, but absolute clarity about what the outcome is. So if at the end of this period of review, when you're sitting down, you're actually talking about outputs, so what has been delivered, not just about the process. And too often I see KPIs written in a way that they talk about the process rather than the actual output. But when you're setting them is to really make sure there's absolute clarity. So if I'm the manager, I say it to you, and then I ask you to repeat them back to me to make sure that we are exactly on the same page. So that's really the important thing. But then the next stage is when that is being cascaded down, is that when you're doing the same exercise with people that are, at the level below you, and you've agreed your KPIs with your boss, what you want to make sure that they're cascading down so that when you look at the KPIs, and again, you give the same amount of time and effort and you invest the time, and I keep using the word invested, because it is important. It is an investment in your time and in the time of the person that you're agreeing the KPIs with. Make sure that when you're done that they are cascaded down, and when you look at the KPIs of the people that are reporting to you, that they actually reflect your KPIs and consequently to the level above. So if you don't do this, there's going to be a huge amount of confusion. There's going to be that my expectation is here and your expectation of delivery is there, and we keep missing each other, and that is going to cause a problem. So to avoid that, do not see KPIs just as this annoying task that you have to do. It is a critically important point, critically important area, and it's an investment in your time as a manager in your people, and you really got to make sure that it is done well. So reflect on that this week. If it is not done in the way that it should be done, then do something about it, because it is never too late to get that done properly. Talk soon.